Dave?
Don, did you expect the game to be as much of a fast break as it was? It seemed like there was maybe only 2 or 3 half-court sets for either team.
Well, we just worked on getting the ball out a little bit quicker so they weren't able to set up their press as fluidly. But I didn't want our players to go at that pace because I didn't know if we could sustain that throughout 40 minutes. So after the first 10 minutes of the game, I just told them that we kind of had to slow it down on offense and kind of rest on offense because the way they play, we spend a lot of energy defensively.
Chris?
You talked yesterday about how Kentucky forces turnovers. How pleased are you with only having 14 and we're able to get into the offense?
Truly pleased. I think our players really made a concerted effort to take care of the ball, and then if we didn't take care of the ball, to defend our turnovers. And throughout the course of the game, I thought we did a tremendous job with taking care of the ball. And if we did turn it over, we defended and we turned them over. And if you look at the stat sheet, we score more points off of their turnovers. So sometimes when you give a team their strength back at them, sometimes they don't handle that part of it well. So I just thought our players executed the game plan to a T. Very, very little lapses in the game, but they were up for the challenge. And when they put their minds to doing things, you can see where they can be very, very successful.
Roger?
Coach, Sutton and Walker did their thing, but can you talk about the play of Markeisha Grant tonight?
Markeisha played great. I think, she's very confident. She knows she's going to play. So when you know you're going to play, your psyche is a little bit different, your focus is a little bit different. And then when she started out playing as well as she played, she'll play extended minutes. But she just came in. We tried to work her this week just finishing at the basket because she can get there with her speed. She doesn't always finish, but she focused and finished tonight. And then, defensively, she was chasing Neal and all their shooters off those screens and, just played it perfectly. Couldn't ask for more, from her coming off the bench.
Dave?
Coach, y'all did a good job with Dunlap inside, especially in the first half. Talk about the focus on her, and I noticed Courtney was charged with guarding her quite a bit, and talk about her playing guarding Dunlap.
Honestly, I told our post players they couldn't have played a better defense against her. I thought what we did was we tried to make her into a jump shooter, and we tried to just sit on her right hand and make her do something other than drive to the basket and put us back on our heels. We didn't want her, using our bodies to bounce off, to get closer to the basket. And our players, it was remarkable. It was totally remarkable what they did, in that particular matchup.
Dave?
Don, y'all have won 4 of 5 now. You got 2 straight home wins over top 20 opponents. Going in this next stretch of games, do you kind of try to limit the enthusiasm, make sure nobody looks too far ahead about what could happen if you guys keep winning?
At this point, I'll take some enthusiasm from our team because they really aren't very emotional players. They're, if you look at them, whatever the score is, they keep the same face, and sometimes I want more out of them from an emotional standpoint, but that's who they are, so I have to accept who they are. If they want to wake up and they're happy with smiles on their faces, we'll take it. If they want to, have their stoic looks, we'll have to take that too. So I think as this being, our 3rd year here, you got to take what they can give. I can't always push and want them to be something that I want them to be. I just have to, as a coach, let them be who they are and just try to work with what they bring to the table.
Dave?
As the coach, are you excited about what could happen over these next 5 games?
We're just taking one game at a time. I don't want to get ahead of ourselves because if you look back, on last year, we were close to this position right here.
We're exactly this position, 6 and 5.
6 and 5. We're healthy, knock on wood, we're healthy. So, for us, we're just going to focus on Mississippi State at this point.
Any other questions for Coach?